Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Please, if you have not subscribed yet, do so as we flip the pages. This is what we have for today. Two passenger trains A and B, 450 kilometers apart, start to move towards each other at the same time and meet after 2 hours. Now let me take a few seconds to explain this question. Now we have that two passenger trains A and B, 450 kilometers apart. What it means is that A and B are at opposite direction of each other, and the distance between A and B is 450 kilometers. That's what it means. That means you move from A to B, you cover a distance of 450 kilometers, and if you move from B to A, the same kilometers. Now they start to move at the same time. Each of them, they start to move at the same time, and then they meet at a certain point. So as they meet at a certain point, they realize that each of them travels what, 2 hours. The time they used to travel is 2 hours for each of them. That is what the first part of the question is telling us. Now we come to this part of the question. It's telling us that if train B travels 8/7 as fast as train A, find the speed of each train. Now this first part of the sentence is telling us that train B travels faster than train A by this fraction, 8/7. That is what it just means. And we are asked to find what the speed of what each of the train Let the speed of A be equal to y. Why? Because we don't know the speed of A, so we use a variable to represent it. Thank you. Now the total distance which we have been given in the question, 450 kilometers, as with them, each of them travel 2 hours, which we already know. The speed of B, which I've already explained, but I want to explain it again, 8/7 times y. Why are we getting it like this? Because B travels 8/7 times faster than the A. So if you want to get the speed of A, you have to multiply the fraction by that of the speed of A, which is what, y, to get the speed of what, B. Now this speed of B that we are looking for is now giving us what, 8/7 y, which is what, 8/7 times the speed of what, A. That is what it means here. Now we are going to use this simple formula to solve what, the question. Distance is equal to speed times time. Now we want to find the distance covered by what, A. That's the train A. Our distance formula is here, which is speed times time. So what do? We find this, we look for the speed of what, A, which is here, y. So we put it here. We multiply it by what, the time. The time is 2 hours, which you all know, 2 hours, they all travel 2 hours. We multiply 2 by y, then we get 2y. Then we find the distance covered by what, B, which is what, 8/7y, which is the speed of B, times the time 2, and that gives us what, 16/7y, 16/7 times y. Now why are we finding distance covered by A and distance covered by B, and why not the vice versa? The reason why we are finding distance covered by A and distance covered by B is because we have the total distance covered. Now because we have the total distance, if you are able to find the distance covered by A and that of B, and you add them, the addition of these two equations, this 2y and the 16/7y, should give you 450 kilometers, and that's just the distance covered by A plus distance covered by B is equal to what, the total distance, which we have 2y plus 16/7y equals what, 450. We multiply 2 by 7, and that gives us 14y plus 16y equals what, 3150. 14y plus 16y give us what, 30y, which is equal to 3150. We divide both sides by 30, and that gives us y to be what, 105. Now that 105, which we already know from the first flip, was that it is what, it represents what, the speed of train A. That means that the speed of train A here is what, 105 km/h. Now how do we get the speed of B? It's very simple. We just multiply the fraction that we have, the 8/7, by what, that of the speed of A, which is 105. That gives us what, 120 km/h. Now you can see that 120 km/h is faster than what, it's higher than that of what, 105. That means that train B is faster than what, train A. So what is the difference here? This is 120 and 105. you can still find the difference. I think it should be around 15 kilometers per hour, and that 15 kilometers per hour of this is what this fraction, which is 8 over 7. So I think this is the simplest way to solve this question. if if you don't understand something, you can just comment and then this for me. Please just do this for me. Thank you. See you in the next video.